It's the Good News Wednesday show. Come on, kids, it's time to roll. Tell everybody that you know. Watch the Good News Wednesday show. Good News Wednesday's finally here. Let's stand up and give a cheer. Watch the boredom disappear, 'cause Good News Wednesday's here.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of the GNW Show, the official Good News Wednesday show, brought to you each week to put a smile on your face and bring you some more information and inspiration to get you through the rest of a crazy week. We're going to say this week. We're going to be talking about women power tonight, and you are not going to want to miss that. And it's not exactly what you think. But first, let's get to the most important question of the week. Folks, every week we ask you the question of the week to get your brain, moving around a little bit. Tonight, the question is, what do you find at the end of every rainbow? Think about it. The question is, what do you find at the end of every rainbow? Well, a W, of course. I hope you didn't get stumped on that one. If you did, it's okay, because now we're going to talk about something very important on strategies for a happy life: woman power. And it's not what you think. One day, a boy came home from school, and he had a paper in his hand, and the teacher said, "Give this to your mother and only your mother." And so she opened it up and she read it. And here is what happened next. His mother's eyes were tearful as she read the letter out loud to her child. It said, "Your son is a genius. This school is too small for him and doesn't have enough good teachers to train him. Please teach him yourself." The man telling that story was Thomas Edison. And this is a story about his mother's love and commitment to him. You all know Thomas Edison, one of the most prolific inventors of all time, the light bulb. There's many, many more things that he invented. So here he was, a little boy, and the teacher said he was a genius and he should be taught at home. That's what his mom said. Now, for the rest of the story, as Paul Harvey says, many years later, Thomas Edison, after his mom had passed away, was going through some old papers. And in the old papers, he found a folded up letter. It was that letter that they sent home from school that day. And he read it. And to his surprise, the letter did not say what his mother read to him. Here's what the letter really said. "Your son is addled." That means mentally ill. It is not worthwhile to have him come to school anymore. That's what the letter said. Thomas Edison put his head in his hands and cried because he knew that his mother had stuck up for him, had decided to defend him and protect him. Apparently, Thomas Edison had dyslexia, and that is why they felt he was mentally ill. So he received homeschooling until he was 16 years old and struck out on his own to begin his adventures of discovery and coming up with wonderful, wonderful inventions. So my question and what I'm thinking about tonight, have you ever had someone who truly believed in you? Did you have someone who would fight for you, and even if you might be wrong, or even if you didn't believe in yourself, that they stood up for you, that they gave you a word of encouragement? That's what we're talking about with woman power. It's not necessarily what they're talking about today in the political scene, whether you believe one way or another. What we're talking about is people, and people believing in other people, standing up for them, and saying a kind word when someone else doesn't seem like they're very caring. May you celebrate that kind of a person that's in your life. It may be a mom, it may be an aunt, it may have been a teacher, it may have been a dad, it may have been a friend, but there's somebody that stuck up for you when you were down. And that's what we're talking about when we talk about mom power. So we hope you can celebrate that person in your life every day of the year, and that you too can become that kind of a person who encourages someone else. Think about it. Whether you're a new homeowner or you've owned a home for many years, you're going to want to know about 3 powerful products that can help you power through dirt in the kitchen. And I found some very interesting things. Tonight we're going to cover natural products, and next time we're going to cover some other type of products that are more chemically based, but still good for the environment. So let's talk about those natural products. And I'm sure that you know most of them, but here are the 3 that we're talking about tonight. Number 1 is white vinegar. Now, white vinegar, as you know, is a good cleaning agent, and it has multi-purposes around the house. For example, you can clean and polish faucets and sinks and all kinds of things that you normally wouldn't necessarily, eating utensils that you wouldn't necessarily want to use chemicals on. It's great for cleaning floors. It's great for sanitizing. Another one, this was kind of cool. You can use vinegar in your garden to kill weeds naturally. I thought that was interesting. Now, the second one is baking soda. Baking soda has like so many uses. I was amazed. Number 1, it's a great abrasive. You can use it to scrub things without having to use strong cleansers. It's also a deodorizing agent. You put it in your refrigerator. Also, it works when you have indigestion. You can take a little of that. It buffers the pH in your system because it's alkaline and not acidic. So it buffers the acidity if you have acid indigestion. Another thing, fire extinguishing. It's good for that. And also, there's that cool concoction where with baking soda and vinegar together, it bubbles up and you can put that down and it'll clean your drain. Put in, I think it's a cup of hot water and then the baking soda and then pour the vinegar in and it bubbles up and cleans out your drain. Really cool. Chemical reaction, and just leaves salt water behind. And last but not least, if you get really hungry, you can use baking soda in your cookies or your cake. So there's a lot of uses for baking soda. Last but not least, salt is another natural, powerful cleaning product for your kitchen. It can clean cast iron cookware. It can clean water stains from wood. And it would also clean perspiration stains on your clothes. So those are 3 powerful natural products that you want to try around your kitchen before you resort to all of those other nasty chemical products. Hope you enjoyed our product review for tonight, and we'll bring you another episode next time. If you have something interesting that you'd like me to cover on the Good News Wednesday show, either a product review or a tip for our real estate corner, shoot me an email at Karen@homesbydonovan, and I'll be happy to include it on our next episode. Thanks. All right, now the question this week, our trivia question, which we have one every week in our Monday morning wake-up call. And if you'd like to get a copy of our Monday morning newsletter, all you have to do is shoot me an email at Karen@homesbydonovan.com, and I'll send you out some interesting information and inspiration every Monday morning. So today we're talking about Mother's Day, and the trivia question was, which of these countries do not celebrate Mother's Day on the same day we do? We celebrate in the United States, we celebrate Mother's Day on the second Sunday of May. Remember that in case you don't want to get in trouble with your mother. Now, which of these countries do not celebrate Mother's Day on the same day we do? Because they do celebrate Mother's Day, but just not on the same day. All right, so A, United Kingdom, B is Israel, C, Argentina, and D, Thailand. So which of those do not celebrate Mother's Day on the same day we do? And the answer is, I threw a curveball at you this week. All of them. None of them celebrate on the same day. So if you answered A, B, C, or D, you're right. If you answered all of them, then you're really right. Now, this is a very interesting topic. We do have some countries that celebrate Mother's Day the same day as we do, and they are India, Canada, Australia, and China. Now, see, we got something in common with those 4 countries. They all celebrate on the second Sunday of May. Other countries celebrate at very interesting times, like I think Finland and Sweden, maybe. I think they celebrate in February, but they're cold-blooded anyway. I guess they like to celebrate in the cold. And then other countries like South Korea, they don't have Mother's Day, they have Parents' Day. But it still isn't celebrated in May. It's celebrated at a different time. But even the United Kingdom, which I thought would have been the same as us, they celebrate it 3 weeks before Easter. So the point is it doesn't really matter, because you know that every day is Mother's Day. Mothers have the power. Mothers stand up for us. Mothers fight for us. And if you have someone in your life that does that for you, don't forget to celebrate them, whatever day it is. Okay, we hope you enjoyed the show today, and we look forward to talking with you next time. In the meantime, don't forget to click the like button on Facebook, and then the thumbs up and the subscribe button on YouTube. And don't forget to ring the bell so you are reminded about future episodes of our show. Until next time, please stay safe, take care of yourself, and make it a great rest of the week.
Good News Wednesday's finally here. Let's stand up and give a cheer. Watch the boredom disappear.